Dear Congressman Barton and fellow members of Congress, we know you're busy protecting children from the internet and perverts like Congressman Weiner. Controlling what children see and do on the internet starts at home. While you Republicans are looking for the elusive middle ground, Democrats are having a field day with our liberty. Why do federal agencies like the Department of Education need SWAT teams? Who gave these agencies and the Inspector General the legal authority to raid homes? Do we really need SWAT teams from the DOE to go in and enforce student loans? This is insane. The Congress should recognize we have bigger problems that need attention. If Congress knows this, then why are they holding congressional hearings on bullying in school? That's it, bullying in school, while financially and economically the country is collapsing all around us. People are losing their jobs and their homes because of the lack of leadership at all levels in our government. Here is what we see. Gas prices are rising, causing pain at the pump for all citizens. OPEC has decided not to pump more oil so that they can keep oil over $100 a barrel. The CEO of General Motors wants a 50 cents to $1 a gallon gas tax to raise the price of gas in order to force people to buy their crappy electric cars. That's one hell of a thing to ask for after we, the taxpayers, bailed their company out against our will, only to use our money to transfer ownership to the politically powerful unions. The EPA is trying to stop drilling in West Texas and southeast New Mexico due to the endangerment of the dunes sagebrush lizard. This is nuts. War expenses have increased by getting involved in Libya. The time has expired for the president to continue without congressional approval, yet nothing is being done to stop this president. Today we find out that there is another secret war funded by the U.S. going on in Yemen. That's 4 wars, Congressman, in addition to the hundreds of existing military operations around the globe. We can't afford this. Furthermore, if we can't figure out how to win over in Afghanistan, then bring the troops home. We have been there for 10 years now, and none of us see the end game. Why would we believe in a clear plan for victory or withdrawal in Afghanistan when we have 30,000 troops stationed in South Korea, even though victory occurred over 50 years ago? The Federal Reserve has been printing or electronically infusing dollars into the financial market. This is quantitative easing of the dollar, QE1, QE2. It was done to keep the stock market from crashing and to help refinance government debt due to the lack of leadership in Washington not able to make the so-called draconian cuts. Our spending is out of control. It was bloated under President Bush, accelerated by Obama, and yet Congress continues to do nothing. Allowing QE2 has devalued our dollar, and the prices of all commodities have risen accordingly. The costs of food and energy have necessarily skyrocketed because of this act alone by the Federal Reserve. How else would basic commodities increase in price if worldwide demand is at record lows? Now there is talk about QE3. The printing of more money is the only seriously proposed solution because Congress still can't make the spending cuts necessary to stop this deflation of our dollar and the abortion of our fiscal soundness. If QE3 happens, it will probably be the doom of the dollar, and the cost of commodities, food and energy, will rise even further. How much more pain does Congress think that the average Joe and Jane can take? Jim Rogers, a famous financial investor, said today that at the rate we're going, the dollar could be worthless in 5 months. If this happens, then our country will certainly collapse. Our 401ks become worthless, our paychecks become worthless, your campaign contributions from your special interest groups also become worthless. As we write this letter, China has already announced this morning that they see America already defaulting on the debt. What do you suspect will happen to interest rates when China begins selling their holdings back to the market? Do you even know or care? With QE2, oil has increased in price because it's traded in dollars. What is your plan if the dollar collapses and oil is traded in another currency? What is your plan if the dollar is no longer the world reserve currency? Does Congress have some secret escape plan? Are you and the rest of Congress somehow immune to collapse? During the Great Depression, men and women by the thousands camped out in Washington. They were really ticked off because that was a different, more disciplined generation. What do you think would happen now? Recently, James Carville, a liberal Democrat, even said that the path that we are headed could lead to civil unrest. Congressman, we don't have until the next election to stop the fall. Leadership in Congress needs to act now. If you and the rest of Congress don't act now, then there will be civil unrest like this country has never seen. The progressives will see to that. We would like to know what the hell you people are doing up there other than campaigning for re-election and hosting cocktail parties for your special interest groups. Everyone sees we're on the path of destruction. Despite this self-evident fact, we hear little from you and other Republicans who are out there searching for the middle ground and hiding from the media. We've been asking the Republicans for 2 years now to get out there and fight like never before. Fight based on principle. Fight for truth. It is on our side. It is clear that the message has fallen on deaf ears. The Democrats aren't the only ones failing America. You know Obama has us on the road of destruction. We have heard you say it in person. We find it incredible that Congress is busy gerrymandering districts and campaigning for re-elections while our country is being destroyed right before our eyes. To be honest with you, why bother worrying about re-election if the country collapses? Meanwhile, this president is going on a global spending spree, entangling us into new wars, a Greece and European bailout, and a move towards world government that threatens our sovereignty. We have to stop Obama. He has way overstepped his executive authority. Impeach him if you have to. Do something. Who gives permission for all this global spending through the IMF? The financial and economic outlook of this nation is very grave. A poll was taken recently that said 60% of Americans think we're headed to a depression. Americans get it. They actually feel it. They actually live it. Yet we're finding out today that the report has come out saying that taxpayers are on the hook for funding government contractors' retirement and benefits. Are you serious? The average family is not as fortunate financially like all of you in Congress, and they don't have the retirement and benefits like you and the government contractors. All of you better step up the pace and grow a set. You might start by asking your Republican buddies to start asking their Democratic counterparts, where are you going to hide if the economy collapses? All of us would like to know what all of you plan to do. We want some protection too. Show us that you give a damn. It's time to reel it in.